In her 2024 Christmas message, Ford said individuals should continue to exercise humanity and grow in grace towards each other.
Our collective message is a plea that we all continue to exercise humanity and grow in grace to each other, fostered through individual reflection and sustained efforts of community spirit. I implore us all to let the light of this festive time provide us the reminder that kindness can bridge any gap, transcend any difference, and heal any wound.
Assembly, Honorable Rochelle Ford. The Ministry of Education on Saturday, December 21st, honored 12 remarkable individuals who have made sterling contributions to education here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and have officially retired within the last 2 years. Each retiree was presented with a plaque in recognition of their unwavering commitment, service, and the lasting impact they have made on our education community as they played a pivotal role in shaping the lives of countless children and colleagues. Among those awarded was Mistress Elizabeth Walker, who became the first Chief Education Officer, CEO in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, to serve at all levels en route to CEO. She served as probationary assistant teacher and qualified assistant teacher at Emmanuel High School, Mesopotamia, teacher in charge at Cane End Government School, principal at Mariaqua Government School, education officer for examinations and assessment, senior education officer for primary schools, deputy chief education officer, and chief education officer. Mrs. Walker retired in 2022 after serving 42 years in education. Local business operators are being given an opportunity to join an insightful webinar on Wednesday, January 15, 2025, entitled Roadmap for Women-Led and Owned MSMEs in the Eastern Caribbean to Effectively Utilize Payment Platforms. The webinar, which is scheduled for 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. AST, will be hosted under the Organization of American States Economically Empowered Women for Equitable and Resilient Societies Women's Economic Empowerment OASWEE project. The objective of the 3-year project is to enhance the capacity of small-scale women entrepreneurs in participating OAS member states. According to the national focal point for the project, the Center for Enterprise Development, Inc., CED, in this engaging session, OAS WEE consultant Annie Bertrand will present a practical and user-friendly roadmap that is specifically tailored for women-led and owned micro, small, and medium enterprises, MSMEs. The CED urges local entrepreneurs to ensure that they join the webinar as they will gain valuable insights into the fintech providers operating in the Eastern Caribbean and learn best practices from successful women, MSMEs, on how to effectively leverage payment platforms. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is among the 6 countries of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, in which the OAS WEE project is being executed. In regional news, the Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, says greater evidence-based trade policy is on the region's horizon as member countries are set to benefit from a recently approved project. In a release, the CDB says over US $165,000 has been allocated for the bank and the World Trade Organization, WTO Statistics Training Program, a trade-focused capacity-building regional activity set to modernize the production, compilation, and the dissemination and use of data in national statistics and customs offices and ministries of trade. The bank is pleased to support this initiative, which will assist in deepening Caribbean trade and integration and further support development outcomes, said CDB's Director of Economics, Ian Durant. He added that increased capacity and technical expertise and enhanced cross-agency partnerships in the collection, compilation, and dissemination of trade and tariff data will undoubtedly improve the design of related strategies and policies and advance achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. The plan to find and rescue missing oil worker Pete Phillip in Trinidad ended yesterday afternoon. They are now trying to find his body. There had been hope that Phillip had somehow been trapped in the tangle and piping and metal that crashed into the sea when part of the deck of the oil rig collapsed in the Gulf of Paria on Sunday morning 6 days ago. However, in a statement on Thursday, Phillip's employer, Well Services Petroleum Company Limited, stated that after an extensive and thorough effort by the dedicated team at Well Services, in collaboration with Heritage Petroleum Company Limited, we have made the difficult decision to transition from search and rescue operations to search and recovery phase. Given the length of time that has passed and the challenging maritime conditions, we have regrettably determined that the possibility of survival may be unlikely at this time. According to the Trinidad Express, the company said the decision was reached with careful consideration, following a comprehensive assessment of the situation and in consultation with recognized experts in the field. And in news on the international scene, a NASA spacecraft made history and is safe after making the closest ever approach to the Sun. On Tuesday, the Parker Solar Probe hurtled through the sizzling solar atmosphere and passed within a record-breaking 3.8 million miles of the Sun's surface. Just before midnight Thursday, scientists at NASA received a signal from the probe after it had been out of communication for several days during its burning hot flyby. NASA said the spacecraft was safe and operating after its historic flight on Christmas Eve, and noted Parker is expected to send back detailed telemetry data on its status on New Year's Day. The probe is being conducted in a quest to better our understanding of how the Sun works. This has been WeFM's 3 p.m. News. I have been your presenter, Naressa Bostwick. Our next newscast will be coming to you at 5:30 p.m. Be sure to join us then.